And you're just,
Exactly.
yeah, it's amazing to listen to you. And I don't know. I just think it's pretty awesome. That's kind of why I wanted to interview you, because I just think more people out there need to know about what you're doing. And I wish ESPN pick it up and do a story on you, because I think that's worthy. I mean, it's pretty amazing what you guys are doing. I know colleges do this, but not really high school kids. I know Indianapolis does have radio stations that are school supported, like North Central and Warren Central. They have like their own TV and radio studios, but you're talking 5,000 kids in a school. We're like not even close to that, and you guys are producing stuff that's ridiculous. I just think it's awesome.
Yeah, not even just sports. We're our regular class period for TribeTV. We have a regular class period, then we have a sports department, and they are also producing like school news that goes on at 11:02 for the whole school to watch on the TV. Just all everything in TribeTV. There's always something to do for the community or something for the school.
Yeah, like you guys have done graduations too, correct? Or at least broadcast it. You guys don't talk over it, do you? But you just broadcast it?
Yeah, we stream graduation. Believe it or not, we're already planning the 2020 graduation.
I can't even imagine that. You'll have to. I don't know if you guys will ever do this, but hey, we got 3 home track meets. You guys could broadcast. I don't know how you could do that.
We already have one planned.
Oh, really?
Actually, yep.
Oh, wow. You guys, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you do it. With tennis, I can kind of understand a little bit, but golf, my nephews golfed in high school, and I'm trying to think how you would make it back after maybe just a dual meet through the weekday, and then you try to broadcast something later, or maybe just lucky it's not on the same day. I don't know how you do it.
It's either not on the same day, or somebody or a coach is calling me on the way back from a golf match.
Okay.
It's usually a 6 o'clock in the morning to a 10 o'clock at night is when I leave at 6 and get back around 10. So it's always crazy.
Yeah. I'm trying to think too. It's just amazing. I'm glad you are a go-getter, because if you weren't, I don't think anybody else could do the job that you do.
Yeah, there's, like you said, a lot of people are just afraid to do, sports broadcasting.
Yeah, and the thing is, to me, I've always loved it. I think it's always awesome, and I've always thought it's a great thing, and I've always listened to the broadcasters over the years on TV and radio, and it's just, I always thought that was just a great job. But I guess you and I probably don't think the same as everybody else, but I think it's just an awesome opportunity, and you're getting on-the-job training, like I said before, better than a book could ever teach you.
Yeah, exactly. And why wouldn't you want to be a high school broadcast announcer? You get to see some bad officials too. So
yeah, and you do a good job. I know that I've been on a few broadcasts with you and watched a ton of them, and you guys do a good job. Just you guys are. I mean, I don't notice a lot of bias. I mean, you do a great job when they score a touchdown or get a 3-pointer, take the lead. We are a homer. Streaming service, and you're going to be rooting for Mrs. Senewal, but you guys don't bash the refs too bad, and the coaches. I don't really feel like you guys do a good job without having a lot of journalistic training. You guys don't really go over the line with being overly biased or being overly critical of the officials. I mean, there's a lot of that on TV and on the radio, and you guys don't really, I don't think it. You guys would make anybody uncomfortable with how you guys comment on those kind of things.
Well, thanks. I'll even tell myself a little bit here. Sometimes, usually about twice a game, if I see a bad call, I have to turn my mic off.
Yeah.
I mean that's what every announcer does. So that's what keeps announcers really staying out of trouble on a broadcast is watching or just turning down your mic if you want to say something.
And I remember one particular broadcast. You'll probably remember. I'm not going to mention the opponent, but there was a lot of showboating last year at a basketball game that you and I did, and it was hard to keep. I guess my opinions to myself. I think we did a good job, but it was pretty tough. Some of the stuff, the antics we saw on the sidelines and off the court, the stuff we saw. it was like, ooh, that was hard to keep your tongue tied there.
Yeah, and sometimes I keep a notepad. Let's say let's say Riley's my caller in, so I'll write my opinion down to him and I'll slide it over to him.
Yeah. And one of the best calls, and the one that you guys did, you and Dalton did with the Mrs. Senewal Marion football game this year. Was it the sectional victory on the kick by Soliday?
Yep, sectional championship.
And that's the game where you guys had to split because you guys weren't going to make it back in time. I forget why was that? Can you go into some of that and tell us why it was such an urgency to get out, or what was the issue of setting up at Marion too? Can you start at the beginning on how it was setting up for that sectional game with Marion?
Yeah, when we go on the road, it's always tough because you never know the situation you're going to be in. You never know how much space you're going to have. So we got there about an hour and a half before kickoff. We set up. We did some interviews with coaches. Got everything set up. It's game time. We announced the whole game, and once the game ended, we packed up our suitcases. We packed everything up. Camera. Got a real quick interview with Coach Funk, and we hauled back to Mississippi High School where. The reason is because, well, we're just getting started. Again, we had to film everything. We had to film our team coming in. We had to film our team getting off the bus. We had to film the after party for say. That's the job that's just getting started.
Yeah, I think before I let you go, I'm gonna play the end of that because I have it ready, and I don't know if I'm breaking any copyright laws, but I'm gonna play the end of it. And I know you guys are not profit, so I don't think I'm going to get sued on this. But I think I'm going to try to play the end of it and record it probably at the end of our podcast, and I'll put it out there. But that was an awesome call by you guys. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, and it was ridiculous. So I think the end of this, I'm going to play it and then play your music, your walk-up music, and we'll call it a podcast. But I appreciate you getting on, and what you guys got next coming up? Sectional championship this weekend, or what's next?
Yeah, it all starts back up Friday. Mississippi Senewal girls basketball team takes on Norwell in the semifinal of sectional number 23. Then Saturday we'll see who advances to the sectional championship, and the winner of that will play in the Yorktown regional.
Okay. So now, if we can say, what's the easiest way for someone who's not in the school system or someone's listening out here? This is on like Spotify and Apple Podcasts and everything. So if we got somebody that's been transplanted from Indiana or Grant County somewhere else, what's the easiest way to get a Tribe TV broadcast? Like if you're quickly looking on Google, how could you do that?
Yeah, simply just type in youtube.com, go to the search bar and type in MCSC Athletics, and you'll click on that link from there, and you can find all of our hundreds of broadcasts. And once we have a broadcast that is live, it'll say live, and you click on that, and you're ready to watch Indian athletics. All
right. Well, we couldn't really talk about the Trump impeachment trial today, but maybe we will another day. But yeah, I appreciate, Ryan, with your time. Getting on here quick. I got the equipment out. It's been since June. I said I got to start these things back up. It's part of me, and I got to keep it going. So, and you're somebody I think needs to show some respect for, and people. I need to highlight what you're doing because it's pretty amazing what you're doing. I'm truly amazed on what you're able to accomplish as a sophomore in high school and how much you've improved from being a freshman all the way up to, not even half of your sophomore year, and you've put that many broadcasts in, over 150. That's ridiculous. So,
yeah, thank you.
And I really appreciate it, and you do a great job, and I wish I could do more with you, and I plan on doing it when I can, and I really appreciate you, and Tribe TV does an awesome job.
Thank you, and we love having you behind the mic.
All right, man. Well, thanks for getting on with me, and I will see you soon, hopefully.
All righty. Thank you.
Well, hey, I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Bye.
21.7 seconds on the clock. and we are tied at 28. Ryan, I don't know what else I can say other than I need a break. So let's take a 60-second timeout and come back to finish this one up.
Over at JB, and he just gave me the biggest facial expression I've ever seen.
Are you kidding me? Ryan Scott, I had a chance yesterday afternoon.
Wait, don't say it yet. Hey, don't say it yet.
To talk to you, and I told you.
Hey, no.
Number 14 is going to win this game on a last-second field goal.
Here we go. The fans could erupt here.
For the Sectional 20 championship, it's on the line. In a kick to the side, number 14, will he do it? The kick
is up, and it is good.
It's good!
The Indians are sectional champions. The Indians are sectional champions, and will move on to the regional championship.
Are you kidding me?
We'll move to the regional championship next week. Holy cow.
Number 14 seals the deal next week.
Thanks for listening to the 41 Jobs podcast. See you next time.